So Maria, I would like to discuss a few things with you over coffee.
Thank you, Adriaan. That's going to be really nice.
It's my pleasure.
Adriaan, we ended off 2025 with a beautiful message from you. Number one, you celebrated the success of each one of our facilities in 2025. But you also had a very clear message about 2026.
While being in the Kalahari, I thought about SAVF and the way that we approach everything that we do in SAVF and the strategies that we follow. And yes, I commented on the progress that we made in the previous year. But then I ended up my message with, where are we going in 2026? What do I see as very important for 2026? But before I talk about that, let me just take one step back. You all know about the journey of change that we started in 2021 and how we went about to define new objectives for the organization and the new business model. And the journey of change is the process that we use to implement our new business model. Now, this new business model gives us the opportunity to reposition in the market, which is the first focus area for 2026. We will continue in our quest to reposition all our facilities in the market. Now, how do we do that? We've been very vocal about that in the past, but let me explain that again. We work on the services, and this is for every type of facility that we run, whether it's a CYCC or an ECD, a home for the aged, doesn't matter. The principles stay the same. We must focus to improve our service. And that is something that our staff offer. Services delivered by our staff. And that's why we have invested so much in improving service and to work with our staff. And that's why we had the alignment with objectives program that you spearheaded in the previous year with the various role players. That will help us to reposition as far as our service is concerned. The reconstruction of our infrastructure is very important. And all our facilities have been working very hard on achieving this reconstruction. They've been painting and renovating and installing bathrooms in rooms and making sure that our facilities are purposed for the use of that facility.
The word repurpose, Adriaan, also gives us the opportunity to have a stronger marketing angle for every facility, because the way a facility looks is the first impression that everyone gets, and we can truly celebrate that success with our facilities. Everywhere we travel now, we look at new signage. We look at how these grey buildings really stand out because it is positioned as a corporate look and feel with the heart that we provide our service with.
Maria, you are quite right. For many years, SAVF were unattractive to the top part of the market. People did not want to live in our homes for the aged because they thought we were only catering for the outreach portion of the market. The bottom line of the repositioning of the organization is to make sure that we serve the needs of a whole spectrum of clients across the income range of our clientele. And that is what we want to achieve in terms of the reconstruction of our facilities. But in the same time, we need to make sure that whoever the client is, that we are always up to standard. There's no excuse for substandard facilities.
So, Adriaan, in summary, this actually pinpoints exactly what we did when we rolled out aligning your actions with your objectives. Superior service, approachable attitudes, family-friendly facilities. That creates the value. And the value ensures that we can attract individuals into our facilities across all the income ranges that we can serve. So we also, and that is important, that is why we are looking at facilities like Princess Home, that is why we have the Oog, is because we are looking at a new market of customer. Adriaan, this brings us to a very important point that you always emphasize. That substance that we are dependent on, called subsidy. You have a very clear plan and vision for SAVF to no longer be dependent on subsidy. How are you doing that?
For many years, we've become very dependent on government subsidy. And it differs between the various lines of business. Our social work officers, 72% of their income comes from government subsidy. And so the CYCCs and the shelters is also very dependent on government subsidy. And you have seen what happened the past years in terms of the reliability of receiving these subsidies. Maria, we were forced to stay and to become sustainable to generate a new business model for SAVF. Now, this is exactly the thing that differentiates us in the market. No other organization has the business model that we have developed for SAVF. And that is a combination of repositioning the organization in the market and the development of alternative sources of income by positioning companies around us. And that is our unique selling point. And that makes us sustainable. It actually helps us to reposition in the market and to take care of our current business, and then to generate alternative income by positioning companies around SAVF to take care of our dependency on government subsidy.
Adriaan, and 18 months later, because I was there the day you presented this to the industry, and now we have Princess Home, we've got Cosmos, we have the Oog, and I know there's a lot in the pipeline for 2026. You made a comment in your letter to the employees and the volunteers at the end of 2025. What was that message?
Maria, if you thought 2025 was a busy and active year, watch 2026. We kicked off the year running rather than walking, and the pace is accelerating. There is really exciting things in the pipeline, and they are happening dynamically on a daily basis.
Adriaan, we are right and ready for 2026. And there's two very important events on our calendars: conferences and Congress 2026. What are the themes and how are we incorporating everything to again focus on our objectives?
Maria, you are quite right. At the provincial conferences, we are going to celebrate the achievements of you, our volunteers and our staff members. All the things that you have done in the past year, well, ever since we started with the journey of change, but of course, the focus is going to be on the current year, and we are going to celebrate the achievements that you have made in the past year regarding the service, improvement of our service, and the reconstruction of our facilities. At Congress 2026, we are going to celebrate and focus on actions that builds the future of this organization. It's going to be very exciting, and at that point in time, we are going to celebrate again what we have achieved in the past year, but also what we have achieved since Congress 2023. I cannot wait to get to Congress 2026.
Adriaan, thank you so much. It's always so positive to sit here and just get your vision and your actions that you want to implement. And we will be doing this on a monthly basis. We will ensure that we bring on our finance, our HR, our services, in order for you and them and myself to speak about what is happening at National Office. The CEO office door is always open, and we are inviting all our facilities, all of you on a monthly basis will be visiting Adriaan in his office and hear straight from him what is happening in SAVF. Thank you for joining us for the first session with Adriaan in the CEO office.